Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to produce a dark pop song in the style of Chase Atlantic. I'm Kester, and if you need a song produced, hit me up. So let's just start with a nice chord progression. I'm aiming for something very melancholic in a key scale of, like, let's say A minor. A minor is always like a good one to go for. So I'm using the Maverick here and I'm softening the tone a little bit. And I'm also closing the lid. Let's humanize this a little bit. Awesome. And let's see if we also go an octave down. And for now, I want another melody, like a very, very simple melody on top. So I have this SynthYourSong cymatics pack, maybe from there something, ambient plugs. Cool, so I have this preset from my SynthYourSong cymatics preset, the ambient plug 6, and I did some minor changes. So I changed the cutoff a little bit. After the equalizer, I will put on some comeback kit. The feedback not too long. Vintage verb, then super VHS, awesome. And now let's layer this ARP. Did the exact same processing as before. First the EQ, then the comeback kit, the vintage verb, super VHS, and then another pro EQ. So now I just chose from Splice something that I really liked. This is how it sounds. And let's already start with some automation. Stack the piano a little bit, but something with like very plucky. I'll just quickly go through what I did. I added some vibey keys just for some extra like vibe and attack. The plugs keep playing the same thing an octave deeper, so that it's still the same melody in the verse, but just a little bit lower. And so then I found a ambient loop on Splice. Added a little bit of processing. I have an equalizer here. Then I have comeback kit, which just makes this kind of stereo wide delay. Vintage verb, which just adds a little bit of space as well. Super VHS with the magic button on, some heat, drive, washiness and drift, and a little bit of bit crushing as well. Then I cut a lot of the lows and a lot of the highs to make it very, very ambient, something that just sits behind. As for the drums, this is the current drums. Have this normal pattern. I have an extra rim that I layer on first and the third. Then I have another rim and two more. Then I have a snap and a tambo shot, but that one is layered with the kick. Then I have two percussion loops. This one is panned a little bit to the left and the other one a little to the right. And the other one sounded a little bit more industrial, so I cut a lot of the lows and added a little bit of the highs. And in the chorus, I've added now the metal snare. It adds quite some aggressiveness, which I really like, and just a little bit of distortion as well. Then I also have this trap snare, which is just very raw, very dry. I have a hat, very rigid, very just on beat. And I've added some transit on it just for some movement. I have another loop, which is just a normal trap loop that I found on Splice as well. As for the effects and the transitions, this is quite a cool one, the Convolve Riser. You take an LFO and you put that LFO onto a noise. Whatever noise you want, you have a lot of noises here available in Serum. Then you can add some effects. I did Hyperdimension, put a little bit on the mix, and Convolve, crazy kind of weird ambiances, put them on the mix, and it sounds like this. Then I have from Kashmir, I did some automation. It just sounded very cool to me to have this part very ambient and this one more like in your face. Then I have an exhaust here, and in here also with splice effects. And to get out of the chorus, I have this vocal transition that I found. Since this is the chorus, I just took intro synthesizer and added some spice into it. I wanted it to make it a little bit brighter. And first off, I added another plug, which is combining both of those melodies. And this is from a preset pack called Impact X, I believe. This is the ambient plug number 2. And I did some processing. First off, I cut some lows and low mids. Comeback kit, vintage verb, super VHS with some bit crushing. After that, I have 2 more atmospheres. The first atmosphere is the one we already have in the intro. And the second one is some sort of ambient chord. First, I have the spaced out, reversed textures. After that, I have an ARP gate. And with the VHS, and together they sound like this. Those are just the 2 high mids and Bright Juno. Now let's put in some work into the next verse. I also have this kind of electric guitar ebo. Make this a little bit more synthy. No. And I believe I will do the same to the hat that I already have there. So let's make a pre-chorus now that sounds very light. Take an analog sine wave, go here and make it a little bit more harmonic. Let's take another one, digital one, maybe like the at thirds. No. Some more distortion. Cut a little bit here, the low. And let's make a riser, 2 bars. 2 bars, put it onto the noise. Choose a different noise this time. Maybe there's something cool. I want to know where the annoying frequencies are. Some distortion. Some hyperdimension, that's always very cool. Then another convolve. Awesome. Let's have a final listen.